is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and it is the 14th of September. So today's sketch for 30 Days of Sketches is from the Hip Kit Club, and it's cut off of who made it. It kind of looks like a Yana. I could be wrong. Hopefully Christy will know and definitely be able to tell you in her video who made the sketch for Hip Kit Club. And then our Scraptember prompt is mixed media. So I'm going to do a little bit, nothing like in your face, crazy, busy, nothing like that. So I have this Vicky Bouton paper from the Color Study collection with all of these squares. Well, I guess they're triangles that are made into squares. And I've had this idea that I wanted to cut the squares apart and then turn them into triangles and distress them and put them back together. But I only partially do that because I decide this is the perfect paper and perfect idea for this sketch. So what I did was I gutted it, which only left me 4 squares, and that's okay. And I did trim them down into their triangles, and I will distress them with my little distresser. And then I am going to use a plain piece of white cardstock as my background so that I can do a little bit of mixed media. Now, my little bit of mixed media is going to be the equivalent of some stenciling using some distress oxide. So I did distress the white piece of cardstock, and I decided before I glued it down, I wanted to ink it with some distress oxide. Now this one is the salvaged patina that I am using, and this is one of the colors that I am going to be using through this stencil. So this stencil is from Bramble Fox, and it is definitely one of my favorite. It is like, what would you call it? I guess just little squares. So I have this blending brush, and this is probably not how you do it, so maybe don't do it like me because I'm not cleaning it in between, but they're all kind of the same color family, and I'm going from light to dark. So I started with speckled egg, then I used salvage patina, and now I'm using peacock feathers. So you can see in the sketch, it definitely has kind of like that grid-ish pattern. And so that's kind of what I was going with. It would be super fun to use like a, like fencing, something behind it, or like a piece of burlap would totally work. Of course, it's mixed media, so you'd have to do something else, but so that was my thought, and that is my take on the mixed media. So now I'm going to distress these triangles, which I think I was just like going with the flow. So you might have to watch all of my little quick distressing of these, which there's only, well, there's 4 squares, so 8 triangles. So 8 triangles. So we're over halfway there. Make sure I can tell you to make sure you check out the description box below, because that will have a link to everybody who is playing with 30 Days of Sketches as well as Scraptember. I hope you are enjoying this series. This is the first time I have ever done every day with the prompts in Scraptember. I have played along, but just for a couple days. This is not the first time that I've done 30 Days of Sketches. I love doing 30 Days of Sketches with Christy. So big thanks to her for bringing it back and letting me play along every day, as well as some of our other friends that are playing along every day. So much fun. I get so much done. I mean, obviously I get 30 layouts, but I can just, I don't know. There's something about sketches for me that I can just do one right after the other. Like, just flows with me. I love sketches. So I went ahead and backed my paper with a piece of Amy Tan's Brave and Bold. Now this is kind of a funny picture. This is totally a stolen picture. So anytime my son posts anything on Snapchat, I usually screenshot it because it's really the only pictures that I get from him because he's a teenager and he's out doing his own thing. Like, I'm not there taking pictures of him all the time, and I don't want my scrapbooks to look like he just was gone. So I'm glad that he posts a few things. He doesn't post a lot, but so this is a picture of his truck, and in the back, the bed of his truck is the little quad that they had purchased. So this is the quad that broke his leg. And I'm not sure what they were doing with it, but I know that they didn't ride again. But in that black strip on the bottom, he wrote, "We meet again." And I thought, that's just funny. I mean, I can laugh about it now because, he's pretty healed up, but before, if I saw this picture, I would have probably freaked out a little bit more, but no freaking out, just scrapbooking it, right? Like, that's what's happening. So I am using my How to Kill a Kit with Style. So I am pulling out these stickers. These are from Cocoa Vanilla Studios Sunkissed collection. I'm going to start my title. Well, I guess actually in my title. So it says Memories. And then I am going to go through the Wonders sticker sheet as well as the Brave and Bold sticker sheet and this chipboard from Vicky Boutin. So that one says, "We are like a really small gang." And then above that it says, "Always learning new things." So hopefully he's learning to be safer. That's what I was going with. From this stickers pack, I'm going to pull this Vibe. So my title is going to be Vibe Memories. That sounds totally like something that a teenager would say, right? That's where my brain would go. I would not ever say that, I don't think, but my teenager would. So I felt like it should go good on his layout. I'm going to pull a couple of these clear paint stripe stickers from Cocoa Vanilla, and I'm going to add them in the vertical as well as over by that large block to the right. So I'm kind of using those squares / triangles as my circles in the sketch. And I am going to pull in these stickers from Vicky Boutin that are Storyteller, and that gets some of those stars on as well. And then I'm just kind of looking to see if there's anything else that I want to put on here. And I am going to, I think I'm going to open this pack and not pull anything from it. Oh, yeah. Just kidding. I thought that was actually from Brave and Bold. So that little piece says "Here Now," and it's a perfect lime green. And then I'm going to pull this Think Happy as well as this eyeball, like I'm watching you because, mom's stalker, and that's just kind of the way it is. And I don't know how to use these like eyeballs in this collection. I don't know. And like that high five, oh, I don't know. This is a little rough for me. I think that when all is said and done with this month's Kill a Kit, especially for the Brave and Bold, I think that those things are going to go on the Take It table at a retreat that I am going to at the end of this month. So that is going to do it. Here are some close-ups. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. I hope you are enjoying this series. Here is that final layout. I'm very, very pleased with it. So remember to wear your crown, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.